So I'm going to go back from 2005 now, second part, to 1985, and explain. We chopped down the Catholic Church yesterday in Fatima, Mary, that whole energy, whole tree, and a few others. But let me explain really what the purpose of Jesus Christ is, the one high atom, the instance of high atom. Okay, because the church has it backwards in a lot of ways. Okay, one, the devil cannot mark your soul like it's in the mark of the beast, and he marks the soul, and he doesn't own your soul. The Lord, Yahweh, owns your soul. Okay, what I am, the manager of the warehouse of souls. I'm the king of the souls of earth. Okay, and basically all souls belong to me. Jesus Christ was not given to the world for the world. It's rather the other way around. The world was given to Jesus Christ, or to the instance of a high atom, and that is the individual whose soul keeps reincarnating, but his soul has the ID of Yitrick, or term Yitrick, which is the ability to emanate energy and project up into the clouds, the atmosphere, and erase clouds. That's it. And people show their allegiance, governments, people, groups of people, trees, show their allegiance to Yahweh by paying him tribute to the one high atom, because Yahweh is not, he is everything and everywhere, but yes, it's all of existence, but at the same time, these things down in Malkuth, they have to link up to the upper realms, right? So these energies go up into energies and trees and pay allegiance. So my only purpose really on this earth is to be a bookkeeper. And I write in 2 books. Book of Life, Book of the Text. There's 8.025 billion people on the planet right now. And right now we are going to get rid of approximately 4 billion. I'm going to make 3 piles. And one pile is going to be completely dead batteries. Like, these are dead. They're can't be recharged. Okay, they're just gonna die, and when they die, that's that. Their souls will be deleted. I'm about to leave those people off. And then the second pile is going to be batteries that do not have a charge. They're dead, but they can be brought back to life. They can be recharged. Right? They basically have a little more energy than to keep their body alive. Not much more. And the third pile, which is actually just a handful of people, and I mean literally just less than I can count on my hand and my fingers, living people. Okay, so in the next 30 days, a lot of people who have the power to, right now, to do low-level witchcraft and certain things, cast spells, whatever, or even divination. Sorry, some, are nice people, whatever, tarot card readers, people that do divination, people that do pendulums and psychics and that kind of thing. They're gonna totally lose their gifts. Today's a black moon, basically. Right now, it's black moon, and new moon, and it's gonna start getting brighter and brighter and brighter. By the time it's a full moon, that's when this will really kick in. They'll be over with for them. But by the time it rolls back around, I'll deal with the next 4 billion people, because the 4 billion people, the pile that can be made alive. Because basically, see, Jesus Christ, the one high Adam, his goal is his purpose on life, his job, my job is basically that, to keep the books and to be a repository to collect tribute, to be blessed financially, financially, all other ways of being prosperous, health-wise, with my women or woman, or, and I'm not talking about an energetic group of a woman, I'm talking about actual physical thing. So in 2005, that was about what the time I went over to the Ukraine, and I was poisoned in Ukraine. So those people, because Ukraine, haven for the mafia, dude. Oh my God. And so the government of Ukraine is seriously cursed. Putin does actually have he does have the authority or whatever to take over Ukraine or do whatever Ukraine he wants to do. See, Jesus Christ, it says in Revelation, the governments are on his shoulders, and these people get the wrong idea that I'm supposed to be the leader of governments, or like some United Nations thing, or something. I don't know what they're thinking, but no, the governments are on my shoulders because I have the authority to raise up and allow governments or cast them down and destroy them. Any government on the earth, I can just curse the hell out of a country and just destroy it. That is my sole purpose, is to keep the books, what countries, and countries, people's energies be cursed or blessed, and also to be the repository of keeping God's things, right? Of people paying tribute to Yahweh and proving their allegiance to the Lord. That's that. They can set up, they set up all their idols and they have this fake Jesus and try to bring it into the church, and it's all idolatry. Jesus and the cross, all that stuff is idolatry. All right. Islam, idolatry. Islam, yes, you're an idolaters. Even Jews, right? They publish the Torah. I have a covenant with them. If they publish the Torah in the Torah, or the in actual Hebrew, right, with all of it, like it's supposed to be, with all the little dots, all of it. They get protection. However, that doesn't merit them to be written in the Book of Life, nor does keeping any religious thing of Judaism or anything. That's nothing to do with me or Yahweh. Right, and this is the 5D. And what I was saying the other day, really, that I was doing 2D, 3D, but it's really higher up. Meaning of the Torah. Okay, so these are the energies that 4 billion people about to be alive right now. 8 out of 8.025 billion people. So the first one is all Catholics in the complete Catholic tree, which we did yesterday, which that includes the Pope, priests, bishops, popes, priests, bishops, cardinals, parishioners, nuns, all their children, okay, and their progeny for the next 400 years. Next 400 years. Which is one revolution of Zion. So they're in the complete moot pile, complete dead, like be recycled. Now the reason, stop right there. The reason the Lord doesn't, when He could, just hey, let's just kill all people and start over with a few, is because look, Like I went to a restaurant today. There wouldn't be a restaurant. There wouldn't be servants. There wouldn't be houses built. There wouldn't. It'd just be. No, man. I gotta come and get. It's the 3D world. And there's stuff going on. So many of these people are like, okay, you're dead. All right. Live your life. Stop doing evil. Live the rest of your years in your life and do the best you can to be a decent person, but to have a joyous life, joyful time. Enjoy your wife, enjoy your house, enjoy your children, grandchildren, whatever. Even if they're dead, okay? There's still something there. All right, and so popes, priests, bishops, nuns, all that, all children progeny in the next 400 years. And when I'm talking about progeny, I'm also talking about their parents and all that. Parents, the whole line. All Masons, Rosicrucians, and then the females of these groups, their counterparts, Knights Templar, or any of these secret societies. Don't have time to name them all, but there's a whole bunch of them in these groups that went with these Catholics, and these Protestant Christians, Christian churches, the entire tree of Christian churches, all right, except for the names of, I wrote a few people down. They're in the Tree of Life, so that's in another book. It's only on one page, so it's great. Any person or group, the entire energy system, the tree, that has run a romance scam on the internet or just a romance scam of any kind. That means like those people in Nigeria that get pictures of girls or guys, sometimes they scam girls, and they pretend to be that person and ask for cards and stuff. Or it might be a girl that's here in another part of the United States that's just, hey, I'm doing a hookup, and you send me a card so I can get you for gas money, or send me a card for my children to buy them a video game so we can meet up and go have sex. Any of that crap. Anybody that's ever done that, you're in the mythball. Whether it's a male or female. Those people in Nigeria. Now, also with that, Nigeria and those countries, you're part of that tree, if you allow that after this full moon to go on in your country, and you need to search those people out, hunt them down severely, and punish them worse than you punish your worst criminals in your state, which is severe. All right. Think you unalive, right? Just gonna say that. Or internet scams such as, Microsoft service, or, health insurance, or this or that. Any internet scams. Those people in India that do those internet scams. And all those people, their entire lineage, which means their children, grandchildren, wives, mates, people they live with, people they associate with, the whole tree. Right, up and down the family tree. And the energetic tree. You're scamming a man, woman of any kind. Alright. Any woman or man, but woman, that has physically bullied a man or abused him, put him in the hospital, given him reason, punched him, except for in instances of felt self-defense, or any man that has physically abused a woman. Okay. Any of that, including murder, any and all rapists of either sex, a woman that's raped a man, or a man that's raped a woman, or a child, or a teenager, or whatever, which I'm going to define rape right now as non-consensual sex. Right? Non-consensual sex. We're going to go with the age of the soul, not what the government says, 18. We're going to say, we're going to use the you say 12. So 12 for female, 13 for male. For some reason, it's males. Apparently, they say males do not mature as fast. This is a year. But anyway, we'll go with that. Okay. Okay, and here's the next people that are going to be put in that pile. All Palestinians or a person who has supported morally or financially or emotionally Palestine. Or the Palestinian, including people like Egypt or the Houthis and any of that stuff. Or it could be even like, Joe Biden is giving money for, or somebody's giving humanitarian aid for Palestinian children starving. Yeah. You're in that group. Dead. All those people, anybody that's supported Al Qaeda or ISIS, any group that's on the Al Qaeda or ISIS. I'm not going to give the government any leeway to define groups or take any power. Cartels, the Mexican cartels, any South American cartels. These are any and all energies involved in human trafficking of any kind, including smuggling, helping aliens, or helping people cross the border into the United States. Or Europe. Make it just... And cross the border is illegal, whether that's through the southern border or the northern border of Canada. Anybody that's done that. Okay? Those people, you're in that group. So any of your witchcraft and anything is just done. All of it, just done. And I'm sorry, CIA, y'all, unfortunately, all your witchcraft is I'm gonna have to take it away too. But CIA, FBI, all that stuff, law enforcement, it's gone. I'm taking it away, all of it. That's the way it is. Tough. The next time there's a full moon, no more even divination. Anyone involved in any way in the production, distribution, or consumption of cocaine powder. That's different than just the leaves, because some people just chew coca leaves for energy or something in South America. That's why we're going to say cocaine powder. Heroin, which is what they do is they take the resin from the poppy and then they mix it with salicylic acid and do some kind of stuff. I don't really know. Or methamphetamines. So what's okay going to be there is going to be coca leaves, poppy buds. You just do the poppy buds because people, there's medical use, whatever for that poppy buds. I'm not going to include that in there. Anything that's non-processed, and all forms of cannabis is also excluded. They can call cannabis a drug or whatever it's not. All forms of cannabis, whether it's sativa or ruderalis or indica, including those with above 3% THC, not THC. That's all cool because that actually ends up being part of the Teruma offering, and I'm gonna let you know that everybody that deals in any kind of cannabis, whether it has THC or doesn't, there's 10% of that profit from that is mine. That's mine too. So you start saving money for that to pay tribute to Yehovah through me. You give me the money, that's paying tribute to Yehovah and proving allegiance to Yehovah. If you're in one of these other two piles, right, then we can see about making you alive, living soul, and whatever. So for the Protestant church, there's a problem with there's a thing with the leaders, and then because the ones that are involved in the evil are the leaders, and because it's a real weird secret organization with the Catholic Church, and there's this weird way these things grow together. The parishioners. The parishioners, I'm going to give 1 year to pray allegiance to Yahweh. So you've got till January 1st, 2026. Now, here's the next group. Any American citizen that voted for Barack Obama or Joe Biden or Gavin Newsom, just because he pisses me off. You voted for any of those three. Barack Obama is a damn good reason, and I'll get into that right now. Because what these people were trying to do with me, see, they thought that Jesus is gonna mess up their governmental stuff, and they wanted to train me and all this stuff, but they wanted to put me in their control. And the Catholic Church wanted to really just breadcrumbing and keep me down in the basement, keep me just wrecking my life, so I just had nothing could go on, they just come in and no love, no, no money, just, barely getting by, depending on, my mom or other people to live, actually eat or have a roof over my head. Stuff, just breadcrumbing me, slandering me, just trying to, we've got to, because he's just gossip, slander, just trying to keep me down, keep me as an Igor in the basement or the whatever of their of their church, like Igor and Disney movie. Was it? That's not Jasmine. It's whoever. What's that movie? I don't remember. But that's what they were trying to do. So in 2005, I went to Ukraine. I was trying to, hey, woman. So they did try to kill me in Ukraine. That's been maybe, I don't know how many months in ICU coming back from that poisoning. Almost died in New York hospital. But they would have killed me in that New York hospital. They were just an evil people in New York. Lord, have mercy. God, help anybody that's in a hospital in New York. Oh, poor people. Not that. And so, 1990. What was 2001 was 9/11, right? Yeah. So 9/11 happened from the what 9/11 was there's all kinds of conspiracies and this what really what happened with that whole energy over there is that before that I was going to trying to get a woman over here that I really loved from Uzbekistan back in 1998. I first was starting to 1999 go over there and stay with her and their daughter. Great little family, and but the USCIS would not. I kept doing the things for a fiance visa and this and that, and they just flat out rejected it. Do not reject my stuff, dude. You don't. I know. So, and they broke the law because they have to say a reason why they rejected. They didn't. They just flat out, we just rejected, which is against the law. They can't do that. They have to show the reason, but they just rejected it. And so I thought again, no, they just rejected it again, summarily. And so I think like 3 times, and then finally I just said to Ekaterina, and just was like, I'm sorry, so nothing I can do short of, well, when you go against the one I Adam's a woman in his life and stuff like that for so long, that, and it was the U.S. government that Jehovah just allowed it to be set up that these people just didn't see all this stuff and allowed this thing to happen, and that's that's what brought on 9/11, Iraq wars, all that stuff. Lots of people died. Yeah, yeah, but you got to think of these three piles. Okay, were these people part of these energies that are dead in one of these two piles? Because the pile that's living batteries at that point was all of two people in the whole world. At that time, it was maybe what, 6 billion people, 5 billion people, six. So, and I'm not going to go into what because 2005 to 1985, because that's when most of the evil was done. Really evil stuff when they were setting up the whole thing to destroy my health, life, and just keep me down, pushed down, keep me as small as possible, keep me down in a little hole. I'm lucky to be alive because I 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, about 4 times almost did not make it, but in several years of intense, just not living in the hall, living bare minimal existence, and I don't mean just in wealth and material things, but I mean in health, in whatever. I just spent that time studying the Bible. Not even in the original, really. Well, kind of, but not really. Kind of the TD. But it gave me enough time to really get. So I know that TD really, really well. So that's that. I don't really have to go into all the details with with my former wife and all that and this and that. I don't have to go into it at all. They know what they are. The main point is, okay, the devil can't mark someone's soul, the mark of the beast or whatever. Your soul, I can mark your soul. I own your soul, okay? I'm the warehouse manager of souls. And I energetically know which pile people belong in. I energetically know if, they are part of the energy that pay tribute to Jehovah or pays tribute to Jehovah, then they belong in this. I can transfer them over into the book of life. Put them in the book of life. Right now, it's just a handful of people. That's that. So, 1 month. Starting with this, the black moon here will go around until then it's 28 days. Till the next one, about the time of full moon, those people are the people in the second pile here. No, I'm giving Protestants a year, so I'll give everybody a year, except for if you're part of an energy that casts any spells on anything, oppose me in any way, whether that's me in my life trying to cock block, consumed any amount of my time. I don't care if it's 20 minutes. Okay, any amount of time, and that's that. And then what we're going to do as far as the physical bodies of people, because next time I come back to check on the warehouse, because I'm just going to settle this business here with I've got another 4 billion people basically to do, and basically I just wiped out a whole bunch of white people. Because hey, those are the most. These are the groups that just are the most obvious right now and doing the worst harm. So we're going to, and some of these groups that were casting needle spells are actually dark magic people. I don't care about how much melatonin this has, but we need the physical bodies, to when they come back, they're going to be making children or whatever. Then when the time is for these children to have livings that they can choose to get out of that, they can choose to change their lineage, change their DNA. They can choose. You can choose. DNA will adjust, change, and become living souls and whatever. But also mentally, the mentality of people, their intelligence has been being turned down, especially since, really since Barack Obama. I mean, really, that's when it started becoming more significant, because of the evil that energy did in the United States. Yeah. So the main thing people need to also think people need to do, countries need to do, is get a handle on these scammers. And I mean, don't just spank them on the butt. All right, and the governments and law enforcement that have been coddling, or sometimes even, taking money under the table to protect these people because they're corrupt, and corruption in military police is a reality of, it's just an objective reality. Okay. So anybody that has disrespected me, and unfortunately that is a few of my genetic family, that's a Shinyoa Lasha, that's forgivable. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I really want to do about it. But if I could, I wouldn't, but I can't. So don't even, just can't. You're in the recycling. It's going to get chopped up and recycled. That's it. Okay, and then we've got this pile over here of batteries, people that are souls that are dead, but they can be recharged. Things being recharged, one, they have to do what's correct as far as the fight. What's really is pay tribute to Yehovah and live in that tribute system of paying loyalty to Yehovah through me, this physical body that I'm inhabiting. This is the physical. I am the physical means by which they can connect to Yehovah. That's it. I don't die or sacrifice for people. Okay, I'm not. But one Adam doesn't die or sacrifice. Jesus Christ didn't die or sacrifice for people. He's not given to the world to die for you. All right. You're his property. Your soul is his property. The earth is his property. And that doesn't mean, it's not like people think like, they totally inverted and, do all kinds of perversion. But, so the devil and these energies, they cannot mark souls. They don't have that ability. It's my property, my soul. I can mark souls, and I just marked a big pile of 4 billion souls. So those souls are marked. It's a permanent mark. Okay, they just go. Done. And you can't do any sort of witchcraft, magic, divination, anything, any spells that they've been able to do in low-level magic, really. Some people might think it's, it's a witch, it's amazing, they can do this, that, they can curse you, and they could curse you, but it's still nothing compared to what Yehovah can do. And if anybody threw a curse to me, it's just going to go back to actually multiplied times 100. And so they shouldn't Shad, so they not only lost their ability to do any of that stuff, but they're fully cursed. And since Yehovah is actually, there's no this team and that team, the devil's team and God's team. Um, Demons work for me just as much as angels work for me. Okay, Satan means to oppose. We're talking about the devil, and the you know, they get that mixed up with Satan, devil, this, that. Okay, and they don't know when they're using what for what. But we're just for the purposes of this, I'm going to say the devil. Okay, Satan, as an entity or whatever. Any energy that opposes me, but that's Satan. But really, the devil. These people are really opposing themselves. So yeah, I just have to come to this Balcoof and check on the warehouse, do inventory, and whatever every now and then. During times past, people can actually kind of get their stuff together, and there's been some really amazing prosperity. But see, people's ability to create things and do things and those are all given by me, through me, I'm the gatekeeper. Yeah, you're welcome. That you have such a wonderful life and so many things like this, huh? That's recording me, or whatever they have. But I can easily take that away. But no, I'm like into a nice world. And things exist, and people are in physical bodies, or so we have to think about it, like from my standpoint, right? Like when I was younger, going to church, it's like people are praise Jesus, praise the Lord. Imagine if you went to a church or a group and then people are like, praise Amanda, hallelujah. Praise Joe, praise, they're starting, you're like, what? Bunch of weirdos. But really what they're doing is it's an idol of something, and they name that, and it's not really, really weird. Really weird to me. I mean, when it first, when I started realizing all this, I was like, oh my God. So, yeah, I'm just going to leave that at that. That's 4 billion people gone. So there's basically, there's about 4 billion people left in the world right now. So Muslims, I just dealt with the Palestinians and the terrorist groups. But, I'm just leaving the same pile of atheists right now, or the atheists. Yeah. We're just going to cut off the head of half of the heads of the dragon. No, well, not the dragon. Their heads grow back either. They're permanently cut off and cauterized. Stumps are cauterized, and they're just going to go back. So that's that. So anybody that tries to cock block me this or that, and anybody, and there's a smaller group of people, but and you know who you are though, but you attacked any woman that I was going for because you wanted to attach yourself and cause her problems, and then because you didn't want us getting together. And then that is actually covered in some other things with Masons and this and that and the Catholic Church and stuff. But just to make sure that that there's a connection there, you're dead and you're unalived. Soul unalive, and physical body is cursed. Like seriously, physically cursed. Now, I'll take care of the rest of the 4 billion. job right now is just simply to be the means by which people can prove allegiance to Yehovah and connect to the higher realms and be blessed, get blessings. That's it. And they don't get it by killing by some murder on a cross and walking an aisle and taking a bath. Okay, and say, oh yes, I believe Jesus died to take on the punishment for all my sins. No, that ain't how it works. I am here not to be a servant to you. No, I'm not here to be a servant to you. I was not given to you. You were given to me. You're all spirits, everything, everywhere are my servants. All right? Yeah. That's that. I am the conduit. I am the door. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I am, okay, anybody that's used light work, I'm working with solar light, I can tell you this, that my mind and my brain and the physical is literally connected to the sun and all light. So, that's another part of my power is sunshine and sun and light. I'm not going to go that deep right now. It's not really complex, but it is what it is. Because there's nowhere that people think that they can go somewhere. You're not going to go anywhere to escape existence. All right, you're not. You exist in existence. Okay, the only way for you to escape existence is to commit Harry-Carry. That's it. You exist in existence, and you have to obey the laws of existence. And those are the laws of existence. I'm the repository. I am the manager of everything in the warehouse of Earth. And you, all souls don't have to, but they have the option to prove to Yehovah and get into the membership to the club to get up into the higher realms. And I am de facto shutting the door, it's a door, putting every angel and demon guarding it. It's blood. It's a thick ass door. Nothing, no nuclear bomb or anything can bust through the door. Nobody can sneak around the gates. There's no going to be climbing over the gates and all that stuff. He who didn't enter through the gate is a thief. Okay. And nobody's entering through the gate. All right, so that's my message. Nobody's entered through the gate. I'm the gate. Nobody's entered through the gate. So the club's got maybe a couple people in it. That's it. I'm going to continue to allow the dead batteries that can be brought back to life for another year. I'm going to continue to allow for another year to probationary status to prove loyalty, to get your stuff straight, prove loyalty to Yehovah, and that's that. And with the dead ones, live your life, enjoy your life, whatever. Don't do any evil. Especially me, it will end you. And enjoy what time you have left. And if you want blessings, you can do things are required to show loyalty to Yehovah and bless me in all these ways. But however, you cannot be made into this other pile. You can't be made alive again. It's not going to happen. You just completely lost your ability to do witchcraft, or any sort of energy manipulation, whether it's witchcraft or casting spells or any sort of divination, whether it's tarot, pendulums, remote viewing, psychic work, this, that. In fact, psychics, this will lie to you to destroy your life if you even. All right. That's that, okay? That's half of the world's population done. I'm going to, I've got to do some considering with the other ones. Basically I could leave it like it is, because it's the ball's in their court. They have to prove loyalty to Yahweh, or the name's not written in the book of life. And I'm just going to be like, your name's not written in the book of life. And there's only 2 people written in the book of life right now. Well, actually, there's more than 2 people, but there's very few energies, very few trees, and they're low trees, and there's, it's just, I don't know, maybe 20 people. It's not many at all. Okay, so people, and there is a way to be, for certain people in this middle pile, to be given a inoculation. But I'm not going to say what that is. And, to be made alive. But we'll let you figure that out. Right, that's that. Bye.